Virgo, this is your weekly tarot for August 23rd through the 31st. Thanks for stopping by. I'm Mary, as you know. Just a reminder, if you want to enter the drawing for this cute little bone bracelet, it can fit men or women. They're hand-carved skull heads. They're one of my favorites. Anyway, so sorry. I'm going to make the announcement of the winner. All you have to do is just comment on any of my videos for this week. And I'll announce the winner on August 26th at 12 p.m. And I'll put out a video too. Also, if you get a chance, my website's in the description box. If you want to book a reading, they start at $22.22, and I have lots of product down there, and that's just to kind of promote it and say thanks for stopping by. So I want you to know that I'm here because I care about people. And also that the tarot community helped me a lot, and it's a way of getting information that we really can't get from anywhere else. So Virgo, I got these two cards I pre-pulled for you. One is commitment in reverse. It's a 36, that's a 9. It's almost the end of the cycle. Excuse me. And then we have 10, and that is the end of the cycle. And this is rock bottom, but it's reversed also. So, commitment in reverse, it talks about, you know, commitments are important, that we keep our commitments to our family and our marriages, contracts, stuff like that. But when it's reversed, you're being asked to consider the commitment. If you have not yet entered into the commitment, to look it over, really look it over a lot. You're being warned to maybe you shouldn't go forward. Think about it. It could be not what it seems. Also, if you're in a commitment already and you don't want to leave because of you made the commitment, then you're being asked to consider whether it's in your best interest to stay. Sometimes we have to break our commitments. Not to be taken lightly, granted, but sometimes we have to break our commitments because it may be an unsafe situation, it may be a dishonest situation, it may be a place that is not healthy for us. So, that's a tough place, Virgo. Also, rock bottom. When rock bottom is reversed, you may be, this is truly, there's not really any further down you can go, and that's tough. Keep in mind that everything works in cycles, you know. Don't tell me about the rainbows. I don't blame you for not wanting people to tell you about the rainbows. But the reality of the situation is you really can't go anywhere but up from here. You're starting from a clean slate. And it is an opportunity to leave the past in the past. Completely, utterly, totally. So, it is the end of the cycle. It's a 10. Now you get to start over. So, it's also an opportunity to consider what this lesson has taught you. Where maybe you have left yourself behind, maybe you haven't learned the lessons, because this is the same thing happening over and over and over, and you not understanding, or you not accepting your responsibility, or making different choices. The question is, why are you still making the same choices? And not only that, it's a big time card about addiction. Are these choices based on your addiction? Ego, drug, alcohol, anger? codependence. When we're active in addiction, we kind of leave ourselves behind. And it's all about the addiction, whatever that is. We maneuver our lives around that. So that's how easy it is to lose ourselves. Not only that, we can't be there for other people. So, of course, this could be you or the other party, because breaking the commitment is a relationship and a codependent. If that was the case and you're being asked to consider breaking the commitment, it would be in your highest good. So that's the way of looking at it. You know, that's an example. Of course, you're responsible for all of your own actions. Okay, so let's look at commitment, okay? We have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords reversed. We have the Ten of Cups reversed. Now we're looking at rock bottom. We have the Knight of Wands reversed. Four of Wands reversed. Five of Wands. And the Four of Pentacles reversed. Wow. So this looks like a story. Obviously, we all have our story. So I'm just going to go with the story that I'm seeing, okay? So, within this commitment, there has been some trouble, obviously. And it looks like this. Stuck. It's a place that's stuck. Not being able to move forward. Not being able to... let me think about this one in this context. Maybe it's not being able to move forward what you agreed you would do together. Whatever the commitment was. Okay? It's just stuck. There's no other word I really have for that. It's just... because if... you know, these sphinxes they're not going the same direction. They're not in alignment with each other. They can't move together. And also they're stone. You know, they better have some movement to move, you know. In the regular tarot, Rider-Waite, they're represented by horses. But this is your light and dark side. This is, so to be able to create the movement that a person wants, they need to have that in balance, like the yin and the yang, so to speak. There's no balance here. And there's financial loss here. Yeah, financial loss, feeling outside or being made move or something like that. Not only that, somebody was forced to leave. Somebody was forced, and so that's why maybe somebody lost their house, lost their place they were staying, or forced to leave by the other party. So Four of Swords reverse means a forced separation, right? Could also mean incarceration. It could also mean rehab, medical, being hospitalized, being an accident, having to be hospitalized. It's a forced separation. But it's also needing to heal, you know. There's no happy home here. See, 10 of Cups, reverse is not, it's not a happy home. There's, yeah. Yeah, there's no abundance, there's no joy, no joy. And it looks like no home. So, what is it that you're committed to that you can't break? Is that the addiction? The addiction that's caused all this? After all this and the confinement, you still can't leave the addiction? Or is it that you can't leave the person that has the addiction? Or family member? Okay. Now we're looking at rock bottom. Again, this is about addiction. Well, this one's about commitment, needing to break a commitment probably. This one is addiction, but this looks like addiction. That this is caused by addiction. Gambling. I mean, it's something out of control. Something out of balance. So, the cycles that keep repeating. Maybe you feel hopeless, like you can't move forward. Knight of Wands is, it's somebody inspired, somebody with movement. And sometimes that means new relationships, a lust, you know, somebody that wants to lust and go after somebody else. But it doesn't look like we've got, I mean, everything is in context, right? Reverse, it's like, I have no desire to quit your addiction, right? That's what it feels like. Why should I quit this addiction? I'm just going to get the same old thing. It's because you're doing the same old thing, or somebody is. Four of Wands was a happy home. It's this way, it's a happy home. There's no happy home. No happy home. Maybe no home. Maybe such financial loss that there is no home. Can't move forward. So, this is saying the same thing as this side. Four of Pentacles. Squandering money. Spending money in an irresponsible way. Upright is kind of guarding your money, guarding your possessions. Here, nope, just gone. This is rock bottom, is right. And the chaos. Chaos of people telling you what to do. Okay. So why is this here, Virgo? Because it's time. It's time. It's time, and you know, even though you say, I can't change it, you want it to change, or it wouldn't be here. If you were okay with all this, probably wouldn't be showing up. Okay, so we're going to get a couple of cards from the angels and ancestors. Okay, here's one. Spirit Fox. Trust in your talent in changing times. Okay. And Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Okay. So, the Spirit Fox is saying that, so this card is saying you can move forward because you have to start over. I mean, there's nothing left, right? Spirit Fox is saying that you got skills, use them for good now. Use them to build yourself up instead of hiding or figuring out ways to get the next whatever it was you were seeking. Okay. You can use these. Use your powers for good. That makes sense? Because you're very adaptable, you're super intelligent, and whatever you don't know, you can research very easily because that's what Virgos do well. And the lady is asking you to ground yourself, Virgo, because you are an earth sign. Ground yourself and start working in the power you're supposed to. Excuse me. So, start moving forward. Plant your seeds because right now is your time. You will reap the rewards now. It's almost like this rock bottom has actually caused a shift, right? It's caused a shift. So this cycle it's done. As long as you move forward. Move forward. Trust yourself. Don't listen to what anybody says you can or can't do. Leave behind any of the people that dragged you down. Leave behind any of the friends that dragged you down. Because that needs to be severed for you to move forward with your life. And trust in your higher power to guide you. This is kind of like do the work and the rewards are there. They're waiting for you. They were just waiting for you to catch up. Don't give up. Never give up. My thoughts are with you. Take care.